Well, we're back. We're back at the 9 Club.
Back again.
Yeah.
Pretty psyched.
That voice you're hearing right now, Terry Kennedy.
Voice you're hearing is Chris Roberts.
Thank you, bro. Thank
A
you.
man that switch flip Manny Santa Monica Courthouse.
You know what I'm saying?
Like no other.
Right? Thank you, bro.
I watched 9
I
Club
love
for
it.
that.
Do you?
Yeah,
Just
for the
that?
interviews and specifically to see that switch flip Manny
Wow.
at the Santa Monica
You wait for that
Courthouse.
moment where we mention it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll be trying to point it out before you sometimes.
yeah.
I watch interviews with people and I'm like, look, it's going to come up. Watch, just switch flip Manny, he's going to come up. Don't worry. It's gonna... Yep, now. See, look.
I did it like 3 times in the
Ooh,
same
and it was
day.
that-
You know?
wow.
Yeah.
And it's stylish like that every time?
Oh, come on, Terry. You know.
Because I'm pretty sure it was.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
And
You
now
know?
it lives on forever.
Bolts.
Wow.
Bolts. You know?
Yes.
Come on, I don't land anything without
I mean, we've
bolts.
seen it. It is clearly bolts. It was
Yeah.
finesse.
4.5 hour loop on YouTube. If you have any Christmas dinner or something, you know, you want to have that on in the background, you know,
Please.
like the Yule log. Right,
Send me
Raj?
yeah, can you
I'll send
email
you the
me a
link.
clip or email the link?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Well,
Throw
love
some
to. I would
Christmas
love
music on there, Chris.
Well,
pretty funny.
I don't want to like, you know, people may watch it on Easter, you know, or like Thanksgiving, you know, so I don't want to
It's
like
for every occasion.
every occasion.
Yeah.
Right?
Love it.
Put on your own music.
Yeah.
Put on
Choose your own soundtrack.
You know. Eric, will you unplug the fridge, bro? Thank you. That fucking hum. I don't know how they live in this apartment with that hum.
I
You
never
know?
hear it. Chris is the only one to hear it. It's like the
I
sixth
got,
sense or
I
something.
got good ears.
It's got
Yeah,
sixth
dude.
I got
sense.
good
You
ears.
do.
You
We're
know,
just used to it.
Yeah.
on my small head, I got good ears.
I'm with you. I got the peanut head.
The
I'm with
peanut
you.
head? Is
Yeah.
that what you? Yeah.
My wife and my daughter
Uh-oh.
and my son.
Really?
Yeah.
Peanut head.
Peanut head.
Really? What do they?
Yeah. Because my head is, I guess I got a peanut head.
You gotta.
So they make fun of me with it, and I think it's cool. So I come in and joke about it.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, peanut head. It's
Right.
back, like,
Raj, you got a big head? You got a small head?
Pretty average.
Average head. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. He's black. Kelly's got a kind of a big head over there.
Do I?
Yeah, a little big head. you
I've
know?
never measured my head.
No.
Compared to my body, I've never really thought about
What,
it.
hat, what hat size are you?
I,
What hat size are you?
What hat size?
Yeah.
I don't know. We have just adjustable ones. These 9 Club ones are all adjustable. I don't have a
Oh,
fitted
there you
one.
go. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice plug, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a good plug.
Okay. Well, I'm proud of my small head.
Me too. I'm proud of my
I'm
peanut
proud.
head.
You're
I
proud
love-
to see?
I love-
Your peanut head. Maybe I could be like a pistachio head or something. You know?
Love it.
Awesome.
Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. Peanut and pistachio here.
Yes.
What's Kelly? Almond?
Kelly's Kelly's a goddamn walnut. Trust me, walnuts are good too, Kelly. You know,
Yeah,
you
they're
got to crack.
delicious.
You got to crack the shell and you got to dig it
Yes.
out. You know.
Yeah.
Look at us talking about different variety of nuts on the 9 Club. You know.
Sorry, Chris. I didn't
Yeah.
want to interrupt, but like I was saying earlier,
Yeah.
I've been such a big fan of the switch flip Manny
Oh,
at the Santa Monica Courthouse.
Thank you, bro.
I thought I'd pay homage.
Oh, what are you?
with bringing
You brought a gift?
yeah
Oh.
me crooking a Woosher
Oh,
15. First cover for the skateboard mag, shot by Tiba Jefferson.
Is that
Thank
on
you.
the
Love you
On
for
loop
that.
as well.
That's
Yes,
on the loop too.
it's on loop as well. Can we
Okay.
put this
Put it.
up?
You brought it
please.
on loop?
Please.
Oh wow, we even got
Oh yeah.
the Simpsons edition with me and the Greco Bart Simpson Jay.
We could swap that out.
Yeah.
Can we
Let's swap
swap that
that.
out?
Let's swap it out. Look at that.
Thank you.
Oh, you know what? Maybe we don't want to get rid of this. So maybe
please.
Can we go put that behind Kelly or something?
yeah,
Maybe.
throw it
Dude, thank you,
bro.
Kelly.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
of
Thank
course.
you.
Like,
You know what I'm
dog,
saying?
Chill.
Thank you. It's
Yeah.
not crowding your space, is it, Kelly?
No, we're good. This is awesome.
Epic, bro.
Oh my God! Look at that.
So that's your
It's a
switch flip man. That's like your
That's
switch
your-
flip
oh.
manual.
That's like my switch flip manual.
Okay.
That's you know the switch flip manual is so monumental.
Oh,
At the spot, like it's
Yeah.
due
I
to
mean-
the place it was done at,
thank-
due to the
yeah.
person who've done it,
Right.
due to the way Chris Roberts landed it.
At the time.
No, at this time still too, because we can watch it and we're still moved by it. So it's
Yeah,
still
yeah, true.
it lives on at this time too.
Dude, the crooks down Wilshire is gnarly.
I know
Yeah.
that is
Because it's a
gnarly.
steep ass rail.
When people ask me what are something that
meant something to you.
meant something to me in
Yeah.
Your board's
skateboarding,
nearly vertical while you grind down
yeah,
it.
it's just one
And
one
that
front
rail is
truck.
fucking steep too.
That's my switch flip manual.
I-
That's all I can keep saying. That's my switch flip manual.
I love it. I
It's to
love
the
it.
point when I have any conversation on it, I'm psyched. I'm like,
Okay.
yeah, we can talk about that. Like, yeah, that was my first cover, like for Skateboard Magazine. But shout out,
Oh,
like,
wow.
I love saying that. Like,
Oh,
and I've
amazing.
learned that from your switch flip manual.
Thank you,
how
bro.
much it's grown and how big it's
Yeah.
got.
Well, it it helps when you talk about it every episode too. I mean, All right. Well, let's talk about that since we got it up there on loop and everything. How many tries did that take you? Did you go back plenty of times? Or
Actually, I did. I actually did. Yes.
Okay.
Took me 3 trips back.
3 trips.
3
Wow.
trips.
Wow. Were you slamming each time?
So, yeah.
Or how, yeah.
And then Wilshire at that time was so, you can only skate at a certain period of time.
Right.
And
Did you
it
pay
was
the
like
security guard?
You can that by then
Okay.
we already had burnt that out. We couldn't do it no more.
Okay.
It was like we skated the 10. It was like the night with Costin, I think, when he did the nollie hill no slide. Jim did the nollie backside flip down to 10. Reynolds did the cab.
Same night.
All the same.
Wow.
Same night.
Same
That's
night.
amazing.
So
Epic night right
it was a
Wow.
but the great thing was we would always end up all of us on that skate session because we'd always get kicked out.
Okay.
So
Right.
yeah, we would always end up back at the same time. Like, okay, you know what you want to do. You know what you want to do. Like, all right,
Right.
this is the time period.
Yeah.
So you would only have a certain period of time period to go in there. It was at night only. Like the daytime was like we already paid the security. I think the security got caught one time from taking money from us.
Oh,
And
really?
so it was like, okay, we got
You
to
guys
shift.
probably funded his college, his kid's
Hopefully we
college.
did. Hopefully we did.
Jesus Christ.
Hopefully we did.
Right.
And yeah. So this was like at probably 2:00 in the morning,
Okay. Wow.
and it was the same night all those other tricks had.
Okay.
Just
That night,
reminds
how many
me-
tries do you think? Do you remember?
So I landed it right after Reynolds had
Okay.
cabbed it. So it was the pressure was on. So it was like it only took him a couple tries
Okay.
to cab it that night. He full cabbed it.
So sick.
Couple tries. So the pressure for me was on, and it was like I was like, fuck, I gotta get this back. And
Right.
I ironically, after he landed the cab, I was able to land the crook.
Okay.
From his just great energy of already landing it. It was just like, all right, I'm on the spot. I gotta land this.
Perfect.
Like, and it was great energy.
Yeah.
Like.
That's amazing.
And
Yeah.
plus, you can't sit there and try it for like
No,
5
after
hours,
you didn't
right?
already
Like,
been there
you know,
3 times.
yeah,
I went back
exactly.
3 times already, and
Wow.
that thing was your feet start hurting jumping down.
I mean,
So like
yeah.
after you sometimes.
15 stairs, yeah.
And that's one of my favorite video parts too, which was in Baker 3.
Baker 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are
Favorite
always
part.
great videos, man. I
Thank
fucking
you.
love those Baker
Thank you.
videos, man. So
I
much
like the
fun
chocolate
and-
videos. I like the chocolate videos.
Thank you, dude. Thank you. This is
My
amazing.
hype. I'm glad, and my wife's birthday was today too.
That I can't
So I
believe
was
that
so
she
happy.
let you even come here.
Yeah,
That's
It's
she's
a great present.
yeah.
Yes, I was
For
excited.
us. Thanks. Yeah.
Thank you, wife, for
Yeah.
allowing it.
But so you must have taken her out for breakfast.
Yeah,
and done
we
all that
got out
stuff,
pretty
right?
early.
Okay.
So
good.
I
Right.
asked her. I was like, "Did we get a full day in far
Okay.
as for your birthday? And you
Right.
feel that once I go do this interview, that your day was complete still. I'm not just walking away, and it wasn't
Right.
like." We didn't share a complete day of your birthday, and you know that you're special, and that this day is for you. And I'm
Right.
still, if I didn't have to go to work today, I still would be here. But I
Yes.
know I had to work, and can I go to work as well later? I just had to ask like that. You gotta
Yeah.
ask humbly.
Right,
Can I
right.
Go to work later, please, if possible.
Yeah.
And she was like, yeah. You
Okay.
know what? Yeah, I was like, whoa. Thank you. This is great. Like, I'm glad that you must be having an excellent birthday.
Right.
Amazing.
Oh, because of you.
Dude, thank
You know? You should stop by on the way home. You should stop by and just get her a little something again. You know what I'm saying?
Deal.
I mean,
That's perfect.
even if it's a Snickers bar
Perfect.
at 7-Eleven,
Yeah.
just stop and get a Snickers.
Okay.
Just-
Get her some
you were-
peanuts.
You were
some
okay,
peanuts.
yeah.
She would love it because she already calls me peanut.
There you go.
So that'd be perfect.
Right. Or get some peanut M&Ms,
Yeah, that too. That'll
And
work
you know
too.
what? Get a bag of pistachios while you're at it. You know what I'm saying?
Walnuts. You said walnuts.
Well, yeah.
Pistachios, walnuts.
Pistachio.
There.
all that.
Oh yes. Love it.
Oh,
How
God.
long
Trail
did-
mix. We just making a trail mix. What's wrong with it? That's the greatest thing.
We should 9 Club trail mix. You know what I'm
There
saying?
we go.
Walnuts, pistachios, and peanuts. We got to figure out something.
Expand our product line.
I know. Raj, well, maybe we would throw in a raisin for you.
Yeah.
Walnuts,
shriveled up.
pistachios, and peanuts and raisins.
Actually good.
Yeah. 9 Club trail mix. Well, let's start from the beginning. So you grew up in Long Beach,
Yeah.
right?
Grew up in
How
Long
was
Beach.
how was that growing up in Long Beach?
It was challenging at
Was
points.
it?
I mean, just me coming up skating and being in the neighborhood in the area I was from. It was kind of
Okay.
challenging at points.
Yeah.
And then going to school, yeah, it was kind of challenging.
Were there a lot
'Cause
of
I-
gangs in your neighborhood?
Yeah,
Oh wow.
and then I didn't have my parents in my life too long
Okay.
when I was young, so that was
Okay.
one of the challenges too. And yeah, from there, skateboarding helped me have better focus,
Mm-hmm.
better just balance in life, and it helped me appreciate life more. It helped me just realize that this is like my best escape
Yeah.
within, going through what I was going through in my neighborhood, or losing my parents.
Right,
you know.
right. When did you realize that though? What did you
Eighth grade.
Eighth grade. Oh.
Eighth grade. I got sponsored by Baker. Eighth grade summer.
That's crazy.
I was in eighth grade. My summer going to the ninth grade.
Eighth grade. What are you like? 13?
Yeah, about 13.
Okay.
Wow. I was 13.
Damn. And you picked up
13
a
or
board
12.
when?
13 or 12. Couple months before.
Probably,
Yeah,
the guy skates for a couple months and
probably a couple
Yeah?
months before that. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that's where I met Roger at. We was going to Cherry Park.
Okay.
And I grew up skating with Forrest Kirby and Stacey Lowry.
Oh, yeah?
At Cherry Park. And Danny Montoya, Rob Gonzalez.
Legends, yeah.
And that's where I started my skate career.
Okay. Wow.
And yeah, Cherry Park, Long Beach, and with all them other skaters as well.
And is that like where you got discovered though? Is Cherry Park, or how did you? I mean,
yep.
You didn't make a sponsor me video after a couple months, right?
Andrew came. Andrew happened to come there that day in Beagle.
Oh, sick.
So Knox Godoy.
Oh yeah.
Was already Evan Hernandez.
Right.
Was already
Okay.
For Baker.
Right.
So skating around them, I met them skating around Cherry Park. So
Right.
I would go up there. Met Evan actually first before I met Knox.
Okay.
We're a lot younger. And then Evan skated, and this other kid that I grew up with that was Asian named Rong Pin. He lived around a corner from me. He skated.
Ron Pin?
Wrong Pin.
Wrong Pin.
Yeah, Mikey Taylor know him.
Oh, okay.
Paul know him.
Oh,
Like
sick.
he grew up around all of his rentals. Everybody he grew up around. All of us at that time. Evan know him. Knox.
Okay.
So seeing him and seeing Evan at the time skating had influenced me. I was like, man, wow. Like, how do you do that? I seen Evan do it at the park. I went up there one time just with my family barbecuing.
Oh wow. Okay.
I was up there just barbecuing. Met Evan at the park skating.
Yeah.
And then from there, I was like, we talked about it. And he was like, yeah, man, I'm always up here skating, cruising, like, come back. You know, and I'm like, oh, all right. End up going home. Around the corner from me, my friend, Wrong Pin, had a flat bar. He was the only kid in the neighborhood with a flat bar and a fun box. His brother skated, a couple other kids on the block skated. Happened to go around the corner to the store, seen them skating a flat bar.
Oh, perfect.
Off the curb.
Oh wow.
So I'm like, dang, okay, this is skating again. I'm seeing this is something like, it's keep grabbing my attention.
Yeah.
Right? I'm like, okay, stop. I just talked the Wrong Pin. I'm just like, same I'd seen Evan skating, talk to him like, man, how do you do that? Like, what is that
That was
called?
the first
Like,
time you met him?
First time I met him
Okay.
too.
Oh, okay.
And then we ended up going to high school together.
Oh,
Wrong Pin
okay.
and me ended up going to high school. But from there, we was already in middle school. So it was like that summer.
Okay.
So everybody was out. All the kids out for school. I was out for
the
school.
streets.
Just, so it was always between skating at Cherry Park and then around the corner from my house. Because my friend Wrong Pin had the flat bar.
Right.
And so seeing him, after that, I was like, okay, I need to get a board. He gave me the board.
Oh, perfect.
I asked Wrong
A
Pin.
whole
I said,
complete.
whole complete.
Dope.
So Wrong Pin, man, like I need to get a board.
I love that name, Wrong Pin.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a great name,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, it's awesome. Love him. Yeah, and man, thank you, Ron, for that. In the sense of giving me that skateboard.
So was he
Wrong
used
Pin.
complete?
Yes.
Yeah, right.
And then first skate shoes I had was Tony Hawk shoes. He helped me with those too.
No way.
Helped me out with some Tony Hawk skate shoes.
Audio
Yep.
shoes or like?
Audio.
Okay. Wow.
From there, I would practice at his house in the front on the flat bar, and then I would go to Cherry Park.
Okay.
And then from there, skate with Evan at Cherry Park. So it was, and then from there, I just kept doing that. I would skate at Cherry Park, and then some days I don't go to Cherry Park. I just skate at Wrong's house,
Right.
Wrong Pin house with the flat bar and
Okay.
a fun box. And yeah, just kept going at it. And then one day, Reynolds and Beagle came up to pick up Knox and Evan to go skate.
Uh-huh.
And I was skating up there a couple months at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And then Evan and Knox was like, dude, we need to put him on a team.
No way.
Really?
And I was like, right, first time ever meeting Andrew or Beagle. First, and it's just like,
Amazing.
they're young, dude, at the time. I was only 12 or 13, so
And how long have you already been skating for? 3 or 4
couple
months?
months, yeah, couple
Yeah.
months at the time.
It's insane.
Wow.
So I was like, I could skate.
Yeah.
But not to the point, like, once they sponsor me, I start just going to stuff that they were skating that I haven't developed that yet.
Oh, right.
So it like all happened so fast and ironically, like they were just like, put him on a team. And everybody's like, well, dude, he can barely skate. Like, and like Beagle said it. Beagle was like, dude, he can, like, what are y'all, he's how long you been skating? I'm like, few months. I'm like, damn, should I said that? Should I said like a year skating or like?
Yeah.
I'm like, was that the wrong answer? Like, I'm just sitting back thinking, and finally, Beagle, they come back. I don't even get to go skate with them that day.
Oh wow, okay.
So Beagle was just like, dude, like we just met this guy.
Yeah.
You know, like we, you know, like
Yeah, like
what's your name? Like
slow
yeah,
down,
we just met
right?
there, like. Evan and Knox, like, nah, put him on the team. Trust me, dude. Like, put him on the team. Put him like, they're like,
Yeah.
dude, we just,
They
man, like,
saw
if
something.
anything, you know, like, we'll give him a board or something, you
Okay,
know.
yeah.
And I was like, oh, thank you. Thanks for the board. Take the board. So they end up giving me a board that day. Knox and Evan went to go skate. Next time I'm at Cherry Park, Beagle and Andrew come back.
Okay.
I'm up there skating with Evan Knox again. Evan and Knox again. Hey, Andrew Beagle, let's put him on the team. Let's take him to skate with us. Like, come on, man. Like, this is my friend. Like, let's.
Yeah.
And then and Beagle and Reynolds was like, all right, you know, let's go skate.
Okay.
And then we went to go skate Huntington Beach. And that big gap, the one Tosh Townsend skated,
The
like
one
it's
that-
original Huntington.
You land in the road.
Yeah, Antoine skated it.
Yeah.
Like just that one you land on the road.
Yeah. Go over
So
the grass and yeah.
we go there.
Okay.
I barely had pop shove-its
Mm-hmm.
off the stage because you know they had the stage like how Santa Monica is.
Yeah,
you know, it's
that's
the
right.
stage you ollie up it. You either do manuals or you go up it or go down and put a picnic table down it or whatever.
Right. Right.
So it was fairly high enough, but not, you know, it wasn't big as the gap. But I was like, okay, I can do it off the Cherry Park stage.
Yeah.
Pop shove it, learned those. So I
But
ended
now
up.
you got to go out and over.
Yeah, now I got to go
right?
out and over. So this was the first spot we went to, and Reynolds is skating it, Evan is skating it,
Mm-hmm.
Knox is,
Yeah.
Pop shove it, and that was like
Pop-
pop shove it, and it was in Baker 2G.
Okay.
So it was like my first like welcome to the team part.
Right.
So I was only skating like got a few months then, and
That's
man, I
amazing.
thank you Evan, thank you Knox, thank you Beagle,
Right.
thank you Reynolds, thank you Jim, thank you Eric Ellington.
Wow.
You know,
Wrong
much
pin.
love. Wrong pin.
Wrong pin. Yeah.
You know.
Can't forget wrong
Yeah,
pin.
because
Seriously.
thank you Wrong Pin. Much love, bro.
Do you still talk to Wrong Pin?
Yeah. It's crazy to me still. You
Yeah.
know, like that, just them two situations like allowed me to have a skate career.
Well, it's
you know,
crazy
and them
because-
speaking up for me.
I mean,
which
they
was-
saw
I
something
appreciate
in
so
you,
much.
obviously.
I mean,
like,
and it
only
was-
skating for a couple months, and you even said yourself, like,
yeah, I was like, I
it
don't
was
know, but it was
right.
Knox and Evan. They seen it. It was Knox
Yeah.
and Evan. And same as Wrong Pin.
Okay.
Because he kept me encouraged too. But yeah, Knox and Evan really were like, hey, dude, sponsor this kid.
So how long after, like, you pop shoved to the gap? Like, how long did it take for them to put you on the team? Did they give you flow
no,
first?
Yeah,
or?
got flow. Just got
Okay,
flow.
Right.
They was flowing me boards.
Gotcha.
And I was just like, wow, like how did this happen? Like getting
And
boxes
Baker
of
was
boards.
new at that point,
Yeah, it was
too.
very new.
Very
Yeah,
new.
And which was cool. We were getting Baker was just starting, so we were riding birdhouse boards before. So we're going to birdhouse at the time
Okay.
and get boxes. So that whole experience for me was just like unreal. The first day I walk in the birdhouse, I see Tony Hawk. Like to get a box of boards. I'm like, what the?
Like, this is
Like
nuts.
this is crazy. This
Yeah.
is nuts. This is like it's the video game.
Right.
Yeah.
This is really the video game right now. Like this stuff.
Did you get his autograph?
Yeah, I did.
Did you?
Yeah, I
You
did.
did?
I did. And I probably talked to him more than he probably wanted to hear from me that day. I was such a little kid and I was just so psyched. Like, I'm like, dude. I followed him to his office and just talked to him. It was just like, and he was super casual. Tony Hawk was super casual.
Wow.
Like, first day meet me, and I was just like, just talking. Like, dude, like, how's it to be like Tony Hawk? Like, how's it just
Little
right
kid
away?
questions, like,
Right
yeah,
away.
right.
Didn't know, just right away. Just, dude, like, what size board you ride? Like, dude, what? Just
How can you always?
right away. And he was just like, dude. And he was cool. Tony Hawk was like, and
Dope.
from that moment again, I was
Yeah.
just like, dude, I want to be a professional skateboarder. Like, dude, if I can keep doing this would just like make my life, man. You
So
know?
sick.
And the moments changed my life, and it helped me have a career
Right.
in skateboarding. And I thank Tony Hawk too, and Birdhouse, and them as well too. And yeah,
Damn.
and that was, and seeing Jeff Riley, seeing Arto, and seeing Lance Mountain, like it was Jeff Riley, it was like, wow, bro, like this is.
And
this couple months skating. It's just a couple months. I'm like,
well, that's what I was gonna say. It's like you knew who all these people were.
I already know they were because I was studying skateboarding. You were studying,
okay? Because even a couple months, that's a crash course in skating. That's like
I was already studying it,
you know?
and then I think at the time too, Tony Hawk video game was coming out. So it was like all that. Seeing all the Tony Hawk commercials on TV, like seeing all the X Games.
Mm-hmm. You were in it. You were like,
I was like glued. I'm like, this is what I want
to
do, dude. Like,
wow. Do you remember when they said like you're on the team? You're on Baker?
Yeah. I actually, which was cool, got a box in the mail, and then they sent the check with a letter in it.
Oh wow.
So I just like thought it was a letter. I opened it up, it was a letter and a check, and it was like, hey, you're AM now.
In the mail.
Just
really?
in the box.
That's
like
tight.
surprise. Like, you're AM now. You know, like wrote out letter.
Was it from Andrew or was it from
yeah, it's from Andrew.
How much was that first check?
I don't remember.
$500 or something?
Yeah, probably around
yeah. Sounds
probably
like
high for that age.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Wow. Oh man. Going to high school, I was going like the 9th grade.
Right.
At the time. So it was like, what? I got to buy like some school clothes for once. I was like, wow, bro. Like I never had no brand new school clothes.
Yeah.
Like I just got to button my shirt right now. Sorry, like it made me that excited. I was like, dude, like that bought. I even think I was so excited I even went and bought more skate product.
Oh wow.
Like at the time, because I didn't have I only was sponsored by Baker, so I didn't have like truck sponsor and all this other stuff at the time. So it was like, I was so excited I went back to the skate shop and it was just like buying trucks, buying skate shoes. So I wasn't on the shoe sponsor at the time.
Okay.
So it's just like buying skate product. And buying, so that was my school clothes. Like, and I was psyched. I was like, man, going to school the first day in 9th grade.
Looking fresh,
all skater.
Right.
Just all skater attire on, just looking fresh, dude. I was psyched.
What was your local shop, Furnace?
Furnace and United Board Shop.
Okay.
Furnace and United.
Such a great story.
Dude, thank you. You have a great story as well, too.
Well, you know, every skater's got a story.
That's what's so great about us.
That's what it's amazing, you know.
Yes.
And that's why I love this show, you know, because we get to hear about everybody's story.
Yeah.
What happened, Raju? Was there ants on the table? Were there ants? What are you doing?
Well, it was funny when Baker 2G came out. Like, I mean, I kind of lived. I grew up in Orange County. It's not too far from Long Beach or whatever. But the video came out, and it was your first introduction. You, Evan, and Knox. And when I came out, you might have heard of people through 4-in-1s or whatnot, like of AMs coming up.
Yes, yeah.
So when they introduced you three, I was a kid, and I'm like your age, but I still was like,
Who are
these dudes? Yeah. Not like no way was I like upset or anything. I was just like, I had no idea who you guys were.
I hope you didn't be upset at me, Kelly. Like, what up, dude, Kelly?
Were you jealous?
I was skating 4 months. Huh? Shouldn't have said I was skating 4 months.
No,
man.
but that was what's tight though is that
Thank
when
you,
when I first saw them, I was like, "What? Who are these guys?" I've never seen because I was around, you know, I'd see people, but like, what was rad to watch you guys grow from that moment because you had just started skating, and then the next video, Baker 3, I know it's coming up. We'll talk about that soon, but like. I was like, damn, this guy really put in some work and
Dude,
really got a lot
and
better.
And likewise, Kelly,
Yeah.
and thank you. And
I mean,
likewise,
but
dude,
like,
you
yeah,
put a lot of great work in this.
Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate that. But it's cool to like, it was cool to actually watch you basically from the ground and ground up and grow.
Thank you.
You know what I mean?
Thank you.
That was pretty crazy that Reynolds could like
foresee that,
see that in you guys. And
he did.
boom.
He did.
Yeah.
He did right along with like Evan and Knox. Man, and Beagle. They really helped me. And to the point I got to use the first skate park song was Represent Long Beach by Corrupt Daz and Snoop, which they picked out for me and asked me. And I was like, I didn't know they listened to hip hop at the time either. So I was like, you know, they was like, hey, we got this song for you. I'm like, hear it on. I was already listening to it. So I was like, and that's what helped me see too. I said, dang, Reynolds, man, he is one of the greatest visionaries I've ever been around. Like Forrest can just see your talent, like you're saying, and just be like, okay, yeah, just keep practicing.
Yeah.
Like, and it's like, all right, like at what? Like, is it something particular? He's just like, no. But when a video part come out, and because he edits everything, he picks the songs,
right.
But it's all with us in a sense. But it's so amazing that he can already foresee that.
Right.
Like, dude, this will fit you. I know you listen to this type of music. I listen to it as well. I know this will fit you. I know this. You know, he's a great visionary. Of course, man. It's like everything. He's honestly built my career. Andrew Reynolds has built my, like, much as I want to feel like I've contributed.
Yeah.
You know, I know I've done the skating and contributed,
Right.
but Andrew Reynolds built my career.
That's
That's amazing to say.
Seriously. Yeah.
Dude, I love you, Reynolds, for that, dude.
Right.
Thank you. And same with Jim and Eric as well.
Right.
You know?
Well, I'm sure just being around all these guys too was
Dude.
just like so much influence and
Yeah,
like just a lot of that
it's
shit.
unreal
Yeah,
to this
I bet.
day. Like
Yeah.
I see him to this day, and I'm still the biggest fan. To this day, I'm still just like, dude, like how did y'all see that for me? Like, how did you? You know, and the same as Bam too. I love Bam and his family as well. They helped my career a lot too.
Yeah, you were in the BAM.
Yeah.
What was it? Viva La Bam?
Yeah, I was in first season of Viva La Bam.
First season.
Yeah, first season.
The
Viva
family
Bam.
reunion
Much
episode.
love to Viva
The what?
Bam.
The family reunion episode.
How did that happen?
Once again,
mean-
Reynolds foreseen my career, man. Baker was just starting. This is about to get deep. But at the
you had
time,
left
people,
Baker to forever.
I had to go there because I was getting people shooting at my house. I was getting shot at a
Oh,
lot.
really?
So
Why-
at that
why-
time,
because
just
you
the
were
neighbor,
skating, you know, or-
just
Random or was it
Just-
just
where I stayed,
okay?
where I stayed.
Wow.
So at that time, and then I said, Reynolds, man, I told him,
Yeah.
you know, like I started making some money as I mean, he's like, dude, he's like, you probably got to step away and try to figure out to make some more money, man. And because he was like, you know, at the time we're just starting to build Baker,
Right.
and I was only an amp, so an amp can't get paid that much money anyway. I was only an amp,
Right.
So he's like, dude, I can't pay you like a pro right now.
Uh-huh.
You know, you're only an amp, but he was like, man, you know what? Like, if an opportunity comes better
Okay.
to help you get, you know, move from your neighborhood, and move your grandma out, move your family out, and start a skate career even further than what we can do for you right now.
Oh, wow.
Which, that's how he said it. And, you know, I was just like, and then ironically, end up meeting Ryan Kingman.
Okay.
And then Element offered me to ride for them. And then I called Reynolds. Called Reynolds back. I said, Reynolds, man, Element offered me, dude, you know, what should I do?
Yeah.
And he was like, dude, we had this talk. It's like, what is more important? Like your livelihood and your family,
Mm-hmm.
you know, stand in a situation that can end up costing your life sometimes.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was
Wow.
really down to that measure in life. And yeah, he was like, dude, you have to do it. Like, and it's
Okay.
going to help build your skate career. It's like, you got to do, you know.
Right. Well, hearing that from the boss,
And then I was
too,
like,
is like, yeah.
I was like, all right. Then I end up riding for Element, and I
Okay.
rolled for them, and then met Bam from there, and then met Roger again from there.
Right.
And then we filmed the first season of Viva La Bam.
No, was it just
And-
like, but just were you already out at his house, or did they ask you, hey, we're doing this show? Would you come out?
I think
or-
Bam just wanted him to be part of the
Yeah,
show.
Bam.
we did.
Just
Bam
going on tour with
loves-
Element. Yeah, we
Yeah.
would go on
Oh, come on,
tour.
who doesn't love
Yeah.
that?
Dude, I love Bam. Thank you. Love you
Yeah.
too, Roger,
Yeah.
and you, Chris,
Thank
and
you, bro.
Kelly.
Thank you.
And you, bro. Man, just for real, man. It's humbling to me.
Yeah.
And so yeah, from there we would go on tour, Bam and I, and we would already be on tour and kind of just having the greatest energy and just having the greatest fun. He ended up getting the offer for the MTV show at the time, and then he was like, "Dude, I want you to be a part of it." You know, he's like, I talked to a lot of people like Roger and a lot of other cast on the show, and they we want you to be on the Bam show, you know, it's possible. And
Sick.
I was like, dude, I'd be honored, bro.
Yeah.
Like, heck yeah. So right then and there, like, went out to Pennsylvania, like a little bit, like, after that Element trip we was on for tour. Like, he was like, dude, after we get off tour, like, I'll hit you up, dude. Yeah, come out to Pennsylvania. We start filming for the show.
Okay.
So a few months later, he called me. And got the call. I was shocked. I was like, wow, this Bam, like, okay, like, you really want me to be on the show? Like, it's really official like that? He's like, yeah, dude, like, it's good to go. Like, you're going to fly out to Pennsylvania. We're going to film Viva La Bam. And
it's amazing.
And yeah, dude, that helped just send my life,
I mean, 'cause-
to a whole nother level within
Well, Bam already had
skateboarding.
like a character in mind for you.
Yeah, he
Like,
created
a
everything. He
character
was,
for you.
yeah, man.
Oh, he created a character.
Yes,
Pretty much.
Compton S. Terry.
Oh, Compton S. Terry.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Which
that's
was-
right. That's right.
Yeah, dude, which
Yeah.
was another great asset to my
Yeah.
skate
Okay.
career in life, because ironically, Snoop already grew up making music with Dr. Dre. Ironically, my uncle lived in Compton already.
Okay.
Ironically, my wife has heritage from Compton. So it all, like, Bam was another one who already seen like, okay, you come from this background.
Right.
You know, this is your family. This is, you know it. So
did you get any heat from it though? Being comped as
at
Terry
first,
and
at first
being
I
from
did.
Long
Yes,
Beach
I
or
did.
something?
Being
Did
from
you?
Long- I did
Yeah.
because
From Long Beach?
everybody, you know, that was the whole argument for the longest. It was like, well, hey, like people from Compton be like, hey, he's from Long Beach, and then people from Long Beach be like, you know, he's from Long Beach.
Right.
But at the same time, it was love because of the Snoop and Dr. Dre collaboration. So from there, it allowed the conversation to be like, you know what, like we're family. Like Dr. Dre already do music with Snoop and Daz and Corrupt and all these guys and Warren G. So it ended up just being the best situation in life from there. And then, it just, once again, it helped me propel within skateboarding.
Right. Did you move out of your place when you went to Pennsylvania?
I moved after I came back.
Oh,
after I came back from filming the first season.
So how long did that take to film the first season? Was it a couple months?
Like a week.
A week?
Yeah, like filming all day, right?
Yeah.
So
The whole season?
You filmed a whole season in a
He
week?
wasn't there for the whole season. He was
Not
there
the
for
whole like episode.
Oh,
you mean episode?
No.
One episode it take like
Okay.
1 week, right? Like
You're
filming
in
every
a couple
day.
episodes, but I think your premiere episode, whatever, was the family reunion one.
Wow.
Yep.
So how come you didn't stay on the show?
I'm skating.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
And I turned pro for Element.
Oh, you
so
did.
it was like, and I was on Vans, turned pro for Vans.
Okay.
At the time, so it was like, from there too, I was just off traveling, skating, just back into skateboarding and being a professional skateboarder, which was amazing because, like I said, it helped propel my skate career even more. So when I went
you're
back,
on television, right? I mean, you're on one of the biggest
and
shows.
then it was like the first reality show at the time. So it transcends further than I could imagine. Like I'm like people still to this day, you know, it's like I'm like, wow, it's crazy. Yeah.
I mean,
in a great way.
But back then too, MTV was
huge.
It was huge.
Yeah.
You know, biggest thing.
Yes.
I was a fan of that. I loved the BAM show.
I love it.
When you got back, you moved out of the house in Long Beach, right? Where did you go? Victorville.
And guess what?
What a weird place to go.
Got even greater.
Yeah?
Got greater.
Okay.
Met Brian Herman.
Oh, perfect. Now, did you move out to Victorville because of Brian Herman?
Yep.
Oh, you did?
Yep.
Oh.
So it all worked. Like all that was happening, and then I ended up leaving Element. I wrote for Element only a year.
Okay.
Left Element after that and went back to Baker. So then,
how did that conversation go? Was it just like to get back onto Baker?
Yeah, just I hit up Reynolds the same thing. I said, dude, you know, I was like, dude, I really feel like my home is Baker though.
Right.
You know, like I had to be honest. I called him. I was like, dude, my home is, and he was like, dude, I know too.
Yeah.
Like I was like, dude, I gotta
amazing.
gotta ride for Baker for the rest of my life, dude.
Right.
Like you know. And I asked him, and he was just like, "Yeah, dude, like no problem." And then we make your first pro model, and you know, you good to go. Yep. And thank you to Robin too. Robin was the team manager at the time. Robin Flemings, yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, due to them too, they helped me get back on Baker and helped me continuously move forward with my career on Baker. And I appreciate them so much.
It's amazing that they welcomed you back.
Yeah, they didn't have to. They didn't have to, man. They really didn't have to. And to this day, I'm always like, I always ask Reynolds and Greco and Eric, like, you know, do I do enough to contribute back for how much y'all done for me? You know, like, and I make sure I always stop when I see them and ask them that too, like, because they didn't have to. Like, I left the team. They didn't have, you know.
Right.
I always, and they're like, dude, this is all good. You've been here 17 years now,
That's
man.
Crazy. Holy shit.
Yeah, 17 years on Baker.
That's insane.
But that was big for you, man. You going to Element and then getting on the BAM show.
Yeah, getting to go back on Baker.
They must have seen that. Must have known. Not maybe they didn't see it, but
they known somehow. They somehow they known. Like because it even leaving Element, they even was like casual about it. Okay, they were like, dude, you know, if that's that's what you want to do.
It was a good interest.
Yeah, so it was
for you for sure.
So I'm just I owe the skate industry for that.
Yeah,
you know.
Wow.
I will never turn my back on the skate industry. Never. Yeah. And I will always in debt everything to skateboarding because that's what allowed me to have a family now.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You know, so and that's why I always ask them, like, man, let me know if I contribute enough back, man, because they done a lot for me.
Do you feel like you have?
I just want to keep working. I feel like I want to be like Tony Hawk and Steve Caballero.
Skate forever.
Skate forever.
Yeah.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And then so when you got back on Baker, you're pro. right?
Yeah.
They carried over from Element, and you got your pro. Did they like just send you the boards again?
Yeah,
or?
they did.
Yeah.
Got the box, and I was just.
How did that make you feel when you saw the Baker?
I was excited, and it was my first pro model.
Okay.
So I was really just like.
Well, you were pro in Element though.
Yeah, but it wasn't the same getting the pro board on Baker.
Yeah.
You know, much love to Element, but it wasn't the same.
I
come from Baker.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't think, like, that's why I think Element was so casual with me leaving. Because it's like, hey, man, I come from Baker. I was born from Baker.
Right.
Like, you know.
You
So
wouldn't be there if it wasn't for Baker.
At all.
Yeah.
So that's where, like, everybody was, I guess, casual about, like, okay, yeah, man, this is your home. This is where you're supposed to be. Like, so, and I appreciate everybody who allowed me to, like, be on Baker. You know, Kingman, Johnny, you know, Not As Coppers, because they was around at the time, Mike V, like Jeremy Ray. I walked away with all them dudes at the team, so I had to ask them.
Oh, you did?
You know, and they were super casual about it.
Did you do it? You didn't do a video with Element, right? Did you come out with anything?
Nope,
on No?
I came out my video part that was supposed to be for Element, which was a blessing, man. Thank you, God. It came out on Baker 3.
Okay, wow.
Wow, Baker 3.
They gave you your footage.
Yes, I was so paranoid about that.
Really?
I was like, dude, am I going to get my footage? Like, that's one thing because I had filmed that part already, too. Okay. And I was wondering, like, okay, like, do they own that? Like, you know, since they already paid me as a pro skater, like, I know how business is. Like, hey, at the end of the day, I'm a pro skater. They pay me for this footage as well. So it's like, that's why I was like, damn.
Sometimes the other company has to buy the footage.
Yeah, they got to buy,
you know, so, right.
Yeah.
So they gave you your footage.
So, yeah.
Perfect.
They gave me the footage. So I was psyched. And it ended up being Baker 3.
Baker 3.
Oh, was it the apple juice in the beginning? Is that what you were drinking?
Apple juice.
Yeah.
I was shaking up the apple juice.
Yeah.
And it was messed up because at that time, I had got shot. My mouth was wide. I don't know if you noticed. And I had the bullets still in my jaw. But
What? Shit.
So that's why all that stuff is ironic. Like that whole video part. And it's so ironic in a sense of that it helped create my career again. Even through all that, you know, these trials and tribulations.
But wait, you still had a bullet in your mouth?
Yeah, skating. And
why didn't you?
because it didn't go out. It didn't go out.
Didn't exit.
So it like they had to in my mouth, my face was swollen, so they had to wait like a couple months for the swelling to go down, and then finally go in and wire my mouth, and wire my jaw. And
Jesus.
That's wild, man.
Yeah.
Was it a random thing that happened?
Yeah.
Random?
And then from there, it was like I was still out skating.
Yeah.
Still out filming Baker
with the
3.
bullet in your mouth.
Yeah. Yeah, film
But you
Baker
got shot
3.
twice though, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
shit.
shot twice.
You shot in like the arm or something
in
like
the
that?
arm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is random, but is that something like kind of you don't like talking about stuff?
No,
like that?
I do. In a sense of, you know, it's part of my life.
Yeah.
You know, it's something that, like, one thing about me in life is I look at even my mess ups or failures as the same as my success.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't really weigh nothing differently. I look at it both, you know, I try to stay the same and everything. I look at it like, okay, it had to happen.
Right.
Me turning pro, it had to happen. Me getting shot, it had to happen. Like, you know, I try to look at it the same way in a sense of like, if that happened in my life, it was due to happen in my life.
Right.
You're lucky to be
and
alive.
Yes, and I'm very grateful to be alive.
Yeah.
Very grateful.
Wait, how far was well, you said it was random, right?
Mm-hmm.
But was it
Was it like a drive-by,
close or
or
was it?
Walking into the party and
Oh wow.
yeah, shots start ringing and I got shot.
Was there anyone else that was shot too?
I really don't know. I thought a couple other people. I don't know. Like I asked my brothers and all, because by then I was already shot. Then I drove myself to the hospital.
Oh, you drove yourself to the hospital. Wow.
I was gonna ask you about that.
I had to drive
damn.
myself to the hospital. So I'm shot up. Drive myself to the hospital. I'm like, dude, this is it.
Why?
I'm like this. I'm driving. Like, yeah, this is it. Like, it was pro 1 year.
Yeah,
It was pro 1 year. Like,
it's been a good run.
This was a good run.
Right?
Like,
Jesus.
1 year at the pro board. Like, at least I got to film the BAM show. I rode for Element for a period. I rode for Vans. I'm pro back for Baker again.
Yeah.
Like, this is full circle. I guess. Like,
you just jumped in your car and you see, like, you didn't want to wait around for like any ambulance. Like, you just that was your instinct, right? Okay, I could see that though.
Were there did you hear shots before you got shot? Like, were there like multiple shots prior?
Yeah, it was. It was a lot.
Did you scramble at all?
can I be funny? I gotta enlighten the situation. That'd be funny.
Of course.
Right. It was like the Matrix.
Was it?
Yeah.
Like the Matrix.
Yeah.
It's like
everything slowed down.
Everything slowed down. It was just like, and you just heard.
Wow.
It was like bow and arrows. It was just. It was like, wow. It was like the Matrix.
Wow.
Sound like bullets and bow and arrows to me. Like,
were you like dodging bullets and like,
Yeah.
were you just like,
yeah.
no, that's
It's
crazy though.
Yeah, that's what it felt like to me.
So
It's
when
like
shots started,
seen
did
that
you start
movie,
running or just like
No, it
instantly
felt
hit?
like the Matrix. Like when you watch the Matrix, you know, like how everything
That's
just.
what I'm saying. Like
it
the things that they're
You like, what is that? It's just that buzzing sound of like just all these weapons coming at
I
you.
wonder
just
if it's like the brain trying to process what's going
Man,
on, or like
it's
you know
like
what I
the
mean. Like I
Matrix.
wonder what's going.
It's
I
like
wonder
the
why, but I wonder what causes that.
I don't know.
You know
But
what
when
I'm
I
saying?
watched
Like,
the Matrix, I was like, that's what it's
That's what
like.
it's
Like everything slowed down. And it just, I heard the ripple effects of everything.
Wow.
And then when I got hit, I was just like, wow, like
So you heard it
this,
first, and then you got
everything.
hit.
I heard it just
did
whistling.
you get hit in
Just
the jaw first or the arm?
the jaw. I got shot in the jaw first, and did my arm
oh
secondly.
wow. When Daniel Castillo was here, you talk about getting shot. When he got shot in the
He
leg.
got shot
Oh yeah.
before, too?
Yeah, drive by.
Oh,
Yeah.
What was this?
When he got on Girl. When he got on
Like
Chocolate.
1994.
Yeah.
I never knew that.
Oh yeah. Got shot in the pelvis. No, the pelvis. The femur. Got shot in the femur. But he said he was saying that he didn't feel any pain or whatever till later in the
Yeah.
hospital. You know, he just kind of was.
Yeah, it's the same.
Right?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's hot.
It's
The
hot.
bullets is hot. It was
It's just
hot.
burning?
Just burning. It's hot.
Wow. It's crazy, man. Well,
Like-
thank God you're fucking.
Yes, thank
still
God,
with us,
yes.
man. Jesus.
That's why I
Christ.
said I owe my life to skateboarding. That's I would never turn my back or never, like I said, not pay so much homage and humble myself to skateboarding and anything that I got to do to continuously humble myself for skateboarding. I'm always do because it saved my life. Like them, you know, them key moves. Riding for Element, turning pro for Baker, like saved my life.
Right.
Like
It's crazy. Yeah. So when you drove to the hospital, right? How did you know where to go anyway? I mean, you knew where the hospital was?
Yeah,
like,
I went to St.
did you just drove into the emergency and jumped out of the car and were people tripping?
yeah,
Like,
drove
you
right,
just-
like you're saying, just right to the emergency. Went to St. Mary's Hospital.
Yeah.
Right to the emergency. Jumped
Could you
out.
still
and
talk?
A little bit at that time. Like
Yeah.
my mouth was already starting to swell up, and the
Wow.
bullet was already like in
Yeah.
there. And then, but yeah, so I just
Did
went
they
in
jump
there.
into action and just
Yeah,
grab
they-
you and
yeah.
just pull? Yeah.
They did, and then
Wow.
rushed me into surgery.
Okay.
Right away, and yeah, thank you. I wish I knew the doctor name who
Okay.
did everything, man. And I owe you my life, and thank you for saving my life, man.
Yeah.
You know, to the doctor that night that yeah, he put me together and healed me up,
Crazy.
and once again too for seeing my future. He was like, man, you're gonna walk away from this, and you're gonna be stronger, and you're gonna be healthy still. He put that over me,
Okay.
and I walked away. And I was still able to skate, and I was healthy after that. And
Crazy when you go through something like that. I mean, I've never been through anything like that, you know. But I mean, it must be.
I hope it never happened too.
No, for
No,
sure. But I mean,
yeah.
like,
I mean, you don't-
some stuff like that
Yeah.
has got to be like.
I mean, tough
life-changing,
situations for
right? You know?
anybody. You want to see them overcome.
Yeah, for sure.
You know,
Right.
Like I know I'm that person. Like, cause I've been through so many tough situations, to where it's like, dude, all I could do is sit back and like, let me overcome this. Let me just get back to skating. Let me just see a skateboard. Like,
Were you thinking you'd never skate again when all this
Yeah.
was going? Yeah?
Yeah.
Went through your head.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did any of the Baker dudes? How did that? I mean, did you have to call them, or did they find out, or what?
I
What is
kind
it?
of I hid it from a lot of people.
Oh, you
At the
did?
time. I did, and I end up, man, MTV end up releasing a news special through Ice Cream and Pharrell, because I was on Ice Cream at the time with
Oh.
Pharrell Williams.
Okay.
And then he found out. I didn't want him to find out. I didn't.
Why didn't you want
You
to
tried to keep it away from him?
Everybody, him, because I'm like, dude, this is my skate career.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, my skate career is on the line now.
Right.
Like, dude, what am I gonna say? Like,
Like they
You
I
guys
wasn't out
shot?
skating. You know what I mean? I'm like,
Yeah.
what am I gonna say? I wasn't out. Like, if I got shot skating, it would have been different. I'm like, hey man, I got shot. But I knew I wasn't
Right.
skating, so I felt like, damn, okay, this is gonna cost my skate career.
Okay.
You know,
But
like,
they would
so I
kick you.
hid it. I didn't say nothing, and I was in the hospital for the longest. I didn't say nothing, and then my grandmother, she called Pharrell and Reynolds.
Oh. Okay.
And was like, hey, man, he's in the hospital. I was laying in the hospital because I was in there for like 6 months. And by like the 4th month or like 3rd month, she called him and was like, yeah, he got shot in the face, like his arm, like he's in the hospital. He's been in there for like a couple months. Got a couple months left. So they come down to visit me at the hospital, and they talk to me. Reynolds, Pharrell, his bodyguard, every like couple other Baker buddies, like they all, once again, another monumental changing point in my life. Like, got all these people in the hospital looking at me and telling me, like, dude, you know, you're supposed to be skateboarding. You know, like, come on, man. Like, and my grandma told me the same thing that night. Everybody, and I'm just like, damn, man. Like, once again, here I go. This is another wake up call, and I don't know how many wake up calls you get at this point. Like, I already lost my mother and dad already.
Wow, yeah.
At that point too. So it was like, and then so it was like, yeah, once again, I'm just like, okay, how do I overcome this situation in life? Yeah. You know, how do I turn this into a positive?
But at that time too, everybody seemed like you had support now. Everybody was there to support you and try to get you out of there, right?
Yeah.
Start skating again.
Right. Did it break your jaw?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Like shatter it? Or?
Shattered it.
Really?
Like this way in.
Oh,
and
shit.
it snapped like from there, and it went through there. But so they had to
reconstruct the whole thing.
Yeah, just metal all through my jaw.
What an ordeal!
And then the messed up part to this day is, as soon as it get cold, my mouth starts.
Oh, really?
You can feel like when it's gonna rain.
It's ironic, like only when it's cold. But I've talked to other people who've been shot, and they said it's the same thing. Okay. Like when it gets cold, I don't know why, but.
What about metal detectors and everything? Do you have to explain?
No, don't. I've thought that would happen.
It's like titanium or something. I wonder if it's like a different type of metal.
It just make me think of the Terminator video. Yeah. Like a movie, I mean. I'm just like, dude, just the metal structure.
When you got shot, was that like a time in your life where you kind of started thinking differently about what you were actually doing with your life?
Uh-huh.
Where you're like,
and I realized, that I wasn't skateboarding.
No, not much.
It wasn't like at that point. It was like go to a party and, you know, or skating. For me, I didn't know. I was too. I don't want to use like.
Well, you were.
I was so super duper famous.
Oh,
for my age.
Right. Yeah. You think it went to your head a little bit?
Like, not that, but it's just I wanted to just like experience fame. Right. Like I'm like, wow, I'm on TV. Like I'm a pro skateboarder. Like I want to be out in the world. I want to be out in nature. I want to be out in experience.
Was this before the BET show?
Yeah. This was during BAM.
Yeah. Okay.
During the BAM.
Yeah. Because I remember we got a phone call when I was still shooting BAM that you had got shot.
Yeah.
Yeah. But years later, you did the.
Then I did years later, I did the BET show.
Right.
And you were doing the ice cream thing at that time.
Yeah, I was doing an ice cream thing with Pharrell. And on BBC.
How did you ever get on ice cream?
Once again, another monumental turning point for my career. Filming the BAM show. Mm-hmm. He was a guest appearance. Pharrell was on the BAM show.
Mm-hmm. Was he really?
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
When we came to LA.
Yep.
Oh.
What music video was he filming? Kareem Campbell was there.
Oh wow.
Wow.
I want to say Rockstar video.
Okay.
Rockstar video.
Really?
Muska was in it, right? I think Muska was in it. Kareem Campbell.
I remember we went with Pharrell in order to get like his hat or something like that to put in his skate park driveway.
Yes. So he gave some memorabilia. Okay. The whole thing was they filmed the show for BAM to film this snake runway driveway.
Yep.
Yeah, when we were building the skate park driveway.
Okay, got you.
So he put the memorabilia from like all these different famous people.
I think it's still there too.
Yeah, amazing. So, Pharrell at the time donated a BBC hat.
Okay.
To put it there, so that we filmed the episode around that. And me and Pharrell was talking, and he said, "Man, hey, I've been watching your skating, man. You know, and I got this line called BBC and Ice Cream, which is a footwear and apparel line." And I said, "Wow, all right." I was on Vans.
Oh.
I was on Vans at the time.
Right.
So I was like, "Dude, I can't do nothing. I'm on Vans right now, but dude, I still check the clothes out and check the shoes out, but I can't do nothing this moment. I'm on Vans." So a couple months later, my contract with Vans was up.
Oh.
And then I was like, once again, I'm like, man, I went to Steve Van Dorn.
Okay.
At the time, and Steve Luther. I said, man, Pharrell Williams asked me to ride for, BBC Ice Cream, and, what should I
What should I
do? Like, you know, I'm so young.
Yeah.
And that's what was with me too. I was so young, and I got all these opportunities, and
ice cream was like a Reebok thing, right?
Yeah, it was through Reebok.
Oh, it was.
Through
I
Reebok.
didn't know that.
So I didn't know how to manage. I didn't have a manager.
Right.
So I didn't know how to manage, like, okay, what do I, do I stay here and build? And once it took me till I got older, I'm like, man, it's kind of cooler and more respected and more well-renowned when you stay somewhere and show your commitment for someone who's done something for you. Like, it's just generosity is generosity. And I've learned that, and
loyalty.
That too. Of course, loyalty is the number one key too. And so, yeah,
what did Steve and Doran and
Steve and
Steve?
Yeah, Steve and Steve. Steve Luther and Steve and Doran.
Right.
Steve and Steve. I said, man, I don't know what to do. They was like, so, what do you think? Like, how do you? And one thing I always heard that was always great in these situations is like, hey, man, how do you further your career? Like, even Steve Van Doren told me that.
Oh, wow.
The owner of Vans, like. And Vans was doing awesome, man. Like, he didn't have to, once again, too, like, they could have been like, no, you got to stay on Vans. And I would have stayed on Vans and been happy.
Right.
Just on the strength of, and loyalty of, like, dude, I was a big fan of Vans. I always wanted to ride for Vans. And I always wanted to ride for Vans for the rest of my life, too. I felt like, if anything, I should have rode for Vans the rest of my life and Baker the rest of my life. Just because that's who came and gave me a skate career first.
Right. Yeah, but you had to try the ice cream thing.
I had to try, because they really honestly taught me the factor of, like, sometimes, dude, you gotta build a family, you gotta build a career, you gotta build a future, even if you're young. Like, and that's what they helped me see. Young as I was, they were like, dude, you still got a future family, a future career. Right. These things that you. So if that's gonna help further that for you. Doing that. So I was always like, damn, man, this is like, I'm a die a skateboarder.
Yeah.
Like, some situations you are in, it's like some people are like, nah, man, like, I can be honest.
Yeah.
Being at Supra, they didn't want me to progress.
How did they not want you to progress? That seems crazy to me.
I didn't have the same conversation.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to leave Supra.
Okay.
So that's what helped me to learn, like, okay, y'all. Supra just didn't want me to progress, because every conversation with me even leaving a skate company, they were like, hey, man, further yourself and do what you got to do, even though we understand business is business.
They wish you the best.
Right.
Yeah, but with Supra, I didn't want to leave.
Okay.
And then it was to the point that they were just like, man, I'm going to be honest, I was getting bigger than the situation far as having a BT show. It pretty much got to be a fair playing ground. Like, you got TV shows, you got, you like, everybody helps further your career. It was that conversation where it was like, okay, well, I could be honest, like, you don't want me to further myself over here. Like, and you don't.
At the same time, if you have a show on BET, you're helping them as well.
Yes. Yeah. That's what was so, like,
very strange.
Mm-hmm. But I understand conversations very well, because I've learned from great business people. Steve Van Doren, Tony Hawk, Andrew Reynolds, Eric Ellington, and Jim Greco. Everything they told me in life, man, you got a future family. You got a future goal. You got a future career. Like, grow it.
Right.
So when you don't hear that in a conversation, when y'all both making money for each other,
it's a dead end.
It's a dead end.
I get you. Yeah.
I'm making you money, you making me money, but we can't further each other. We can't grow. Like, that's one thing I've been taught in a line of business from every great business mind that I've come across. Even talking to Pharrell, it's like, you still want to see somebody further their career and grow.
Right.
Like, anytime somebody come to me to Baker, like Reynolds, hey, we got to put this kid on the team. If this kid is worthy and skates great, despite of anything else,
why would you say
put him on a team?
Right.
Yeah.
Let this guy have a career just like y'all let me have. Let him have a future family, a future life. Let the same that was done for me, let this happen to this kid, man, because he deserves it.
Yeah.
He's out here skating. He rips.
Yeah.
He deserves it. So when I don't hear that in conversations, when I talk to people about not just always yourself, that's what I was taught. They were selfless. They could have made me stay on Vans. They could have made me stay on Baker. They could have made me stay on ice cream. They could have, but no, they were selfishness in a sense of, hey man, I'm gonna put ourselves aside, even though this is business. Like they didn't have to.
Right.
It's business, and business it gets serious sometimes. Where it's like, man, there's a lot of money involved. Like sometimes you can't just walk away.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it gets like it's business. I've been in situations where it's like people feel like, dude, like I've helped build your career. Like how you, and that's when I've learned to walk away. When somebody tell you they help, because Reynolds never told me that.
Right.
Tony Hawk never told me that. Pharrell never told me that. They always told me, man, keep up the great work.
Right. Keep doing what you're doing.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, it was always me that came back and was like, hey, dude, am I paying enough homage back to skateboarding?
Yeah.
Because I know how much y'all done for me. They didn't never point and put in my face, hey, man, we built your career. We did this. We did that. You know.
Yeah, it's
we made you.
very distasteful.
So when
to say,
when it's like, okay, dude, I got to leave this conversation.
right.
No harm, no foul, but I got to leave this. That's what that was at Super. Like, I don't got nothing against y'all, but I gotta leave this conversation.
Right. So was your contract up with Supra?
Yeah, but
or
it
like
was. I was grateful. I was happy.
Now you were like, I'm out.
I still even walking away. Like I still wanted. I'm different. Me even walking away. I still want to still help you.
Yeah.
Like, so I didn't ride for no shoe sponsor for the longest. I'm like, sell off all the shoes y'all have. I'm not gonna even. I could to be honest. I could have just rolled for another shoe sponsor and just did that right away.
Right.
But everybody asked me like, why are you not on a shoe sponsor? Why? Because I still respect Supra.
Yeah.
Regardless, yes, you helped build my career as well. I'm different from you. Even if you don't want to see me further in my career, I still want to see Supra further their career.
Were you wearing Supras too when you were skating, or did you not?
Yeah, I still would.
Yeah?
And then
Still
other
would?
shoes.
Okay.
And then I just wouldn't, get on the shoe sponsor.
Yeah,
So I'm like, dude,
yeah.
I want to wait enough time to where.
Did they give you a time?
No,
wait?
they would
No?
just.
They
No,
just
I
said-
just told them like, dude, it's still because they still had like a lot. My contract was already up.
Yeah.
So I could have just. They had all this stock of shoes and everything. So I could have just, made it pretty rough in the sense of.
The next
just
month you're in a magazine and another shoe ad, and of course.
So I said, no,
right.
man, I've learned from great business-minded people. I'm gonna carry myself with a great business mind.
Great.
And no, I'm gonna take the time to take the back seat to not even ride for the shoe sponsor and not damage or harm any furtherness of your business.
Right.
So here, still sell the shoes off, like allow the kids and everybody to know that, man, I'm still, regardless, I walked away, but I'm still supportive.
Yeah.
To that extent.
It's amazing. Not many people, I think, would do that.
I'm grateful to have Reynolds and Tony Hawk and Eric and Jim, and Eric is, and Pharrell is great mentors.
Yeah.
And Roger, Bam, you, Chris.
Thank you.
Kelly.
I was waiting for that. I was waiting, but being surrounded by great people too, it's fucking
Like Chris Roberts.
Thank you, Rob.
Very great.
And
Kelly.
Roger Bagley.
Raisin and Walnut. I got the two guys here. We're pretty good.
And Mr. Pistachio.
And
over here.
and don't forget Pistachio.
Yes, and Peanut Head.
Peanut. Don't forget. Yep. Special guest.
Hey, when did you get an Apple Watch?
I got it last week.
I just noticed that.
It's great.
Why you just change such
It's 9:55 right now.
It lights up every time you got that.
Yeah. Look at that. It turns on. Terry, what do you think my heartbeat is right now?
I don't know. Dude. I gotta ask my wife. My
Yeah?
wife knows.
Does she know that kind of stuff? Let's
she's
check.
she's going to school to be a doctor.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
Oh, what do you think? 74, I'll bet. 71.
71.
Wow.
I don't know what that means. I don't
I'm
know.
gonna ask my wife when I get home
about heartbeats or nothing.
I don't have
my
any
wife
coffee
does.
over
I'll
there.
ask her when I get home.
Ask her if
No,
71's a
you're at
good
69
Heart
now.
rate.
Oh, I'm at 69.
69. So I'm gonna ask her between 69 and 70.
70, yeah.
Is
Ask
a
her
good
what that
heart rate.
is.
Okay,
Will you
I'll
text
ask
me
her.
later and see
I
if
will. Honestly,
that's
we can do
okay?
that, yeah.
Because I don't know.
I don't either. But it sounds pretty great.
Sounds good.
That's a great number to average, right? Like
Right.
if you think it in
69
100.
is a great number, right?
So
I think you're jealous, Raj.
No.
You keep looking at it like you want one, I think. All right, enough about me.
Dude, I love the Apple Watch.
Do you? I
And
mean, it's great.
the heart rate sounds great.
It's great. Well, we'll see if your wife says it'll.
I'm gonna
it's
ask her
great.
when I
Yeah.
get back. Yeah.
See if it's great. I might be in trouble. I don't know. I'm
You
just
think?
saying I might be in
No.
trouble. I don't know if 69 is a good number.
Could be dying.
It could be. You know.
Could be slowing down.
I wonder, this could maybe help you if you had a mimosa, Raj. You could
Yeah,
see
right?
if you're gonna, if you're having your regular heartbeat. I don't know, man. Yeah, it's a whole thing. Anyway, let's get back to the show, shall we?
Tara, would you make another show if you wanted to? Like,
Yeah. If I had to make another TV show, yeah.
You should. Dude, you're an entertaining dude. You know what I
I'm
mean?
just-
Like you're funny. You got everything.
Dude,
You got
thank
it
you.
all.
If I can dedicate my time, that's the most important.
Yeah. Well, because you got
Like,
family now,
yep.
and you gotta,
So if I can do that, like, I'll be honored
Yeah.
to do that. Yeah,
You should.
and to help my family as well. Yeah,
Of course.
And skateboarding, and now I'm part of the bus family. That's what that's what we call the Baker.
Oh yeah.
Call it the bus family.
Oh, there
so
you
it's
go.
Like,
so tight, dude.
Why the bus?
because of the Lakers, and you had all that royalty on the Lakers.
I like it.
So we the bus
I
family.
like it.
Bakers are the new bus family.
It's crazy.
Yeah, and you got kids like Tony Hawk on our team. His son.
Yeah.
Then you got Reynolds. Then you got Figgy. It's
What about
just so much.
all the new AMs too?
The new AMs.
Those
It's just so
those
much
kids are
royalty.
amazing.
Yeah, let's talk
Yeah.
about the new amps.
Dude, I love them. I
Yeah.
love when it comes down to T-Folk, him,
Cater, Zach,
Cater,
Donta.
Zach,
Yeah.
Dante. Dude, they crush it.
Right.
They crush it, and I just want to see them further their career farther. They can have a family and do great things for skateboarding in their life.
Yeah.
And they're doing it.
I feel like Reynolds, he just again, puts people on who, we've never heard about,
Yeah.
or he just brings them up, It's pretty remarkable.
It is.
He can put them out there, like he market them so good.
Yeah.
Just put them in a magazine with some showcase their skating,
Right.
and he.
Oh, that little 3M video they did
Yeah.
recently was insane.
So good.
True.
It had like
So
a
good.
love child
Yeah.
feel to it.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
They skate great,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm proud and happy to be alongside of everybody on Baker skating and seeing them do well in their career.
Yeah.
I always think inside the Reynolds or just Baker in general, they kind of really good at surprising people when they turn pro. I always see them.
They are, yeah.
He's kind of like the one company that does that the best.
Yeah, we the Bus family. we the Lakers, man.
So good, right.
You had Jerry Buss, you had Magic Johnson, you had Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, you had Byron Scott, you had just so much royalty. Magic Johnson, man, Kobe Bryant,
Robert Ory.
Robert Ory. It's like, and that's what Baker Boys distribution, Baker Boys Canada distribution makes up as.
Yeah.
We want to put out all the great talent.
That's
When you go to Shake Junts, you got
Oh,
iShod, you got Kyle Walker, you got.
the lineup is deep.
It's deep.
Yeah.
It's royalty on top of royalty. So that's why we're like, dude, we're the Bus family when it comes down to skateboarding.
And then what, you guys are doing a new video too, right?
Yes,
The,
Baker 4 comes
Baker
out in a
4.
year and a half.
Year and a
that's-
half.
Yes, that's gonna
Okay.
be one of my biggest parts. I've already been filming it.
Oh, you have? Sick.
Got a good amount of footage for it, and still get to film some more. So this is
Okay.
about to be one of them parts too for me that I give back. I give back again
Okay.
and show people that, hey man, like I care about skateboarding, and I
Yeah.
always will, and I will always hit the ground for skateboarding.
Right.
And come back and come back with a smile and do what I got to do.
Yeah.
And
So you're working hard on it.
Oh man, it's about to. I gotta have some self-esteem in this one. This was about to be for real.
Would you
I'm
say
not
it
gonna
means
play,
the most
man.
to you? For
Yes,
this
it
one,
does.
or-
It does.
Why?
It
Why?
does. For as long as I've been pro for 17 years.
Yeah.
So to still have that drive and still want to go out there and jump down the biggest rails, the biggest rails, is we the Bus family.
I love it. Yeah.
That's
I'm gonna
dope.
just keep saying that. Like I'm not
Yeah.
we gonna stay in that purple and gold and keep winning championships no matter what.
Are you a Lakers
and-
fan?
Yes,
All right,
hugely, and that's what we embody ourselves after. Like we want to, we say the Bus family because of what they did for the accolades of the NBA and David Stern.
Yeah.
That's how we feel about skateboarding. We
Right.
feel like that about Tony Hawk, Steve Caballero,
Right.
Tony Alva. Like we're gonna make sure that we always propel and be champions, and people identify us the same way you identify anybody else that believes about their craft.
Right.
You're gonna
Yeah.
identify us the same way.
Which is cool too,
yeah.
because you guys, it's not only, the skateboarding is awesome, but what you guys give to all the people
we-
who love, we get to see who you are.
Yes, we
That
personality is huge.
and we're gonna give you the raw,
Yeah.
gnarliest skateboarding
Yeah, of course.
that
Right.
you're gonna see.
Yeah.
You know, like we're good. And that's one thing that I love about Baker, man. And influence everybody else and influence us back. And we're like, all right, dude, let's keep dropping these hammers. Like, let's go, you know, and everybody's enthused.
Yeah.
Seems like it. You tell in the videos, man, you guys were
I know,
hyped.
seriously.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're just having a good time.
Yeah.
You know?
So honored.
Can I get a trick in your part?
Yeah,
maybe?
easily.
Yeah? For real?
You too, Kelly.
Love to
Oh,
be.
I'd
too,
love
Roger.
to.
Easily,
I'd love
man.
to.
You just put Chris's switch flip manual in there, and
Yeah, can I just give you that clip? Put it in there? You could rip it off YouTube if you want.
Please, I would love to. Come on, man.
Yeah.
That's so monumental.
Really?
We need-
No, I
dude,
mean,
it'd be
dude,
one of them
like-
tricks in the Baker 4 video. Be like, dude, you see Chris Roberts, switch flip man at the courthouse. Like,
That would
we
actually
need that
be
conversation.
hilarious.
Chris Roberts, we
I know.
need that conversation.
That would be
We
great.
need that for Baker. We need
Right,
that conversation.
okay.
It's like the
Right.
statues that the Lakers give the players in the
Oh.
championship. That's what we're doing.
Okay. I
Giving
like that.
statues and championships.
Oh, man. As long as there's an
That's-
unveiling, you know?
We're gonna give. It's gonna be a statue. It's gonna be you
Okay.
doing a kickflip, man.
Right.
Cross this.
I
We're
want
gonna hang your clip in the
Right.
rafters.
Well,
there's got to be a trophy though, the still of Chris balancing the switch manual.
oh.
You know, that'd be good. That'd be a good trophy, right?
Yes. And no,
Yeah,
he's
a
getting a
great
statue.
trophy.
Chris Roberts been around a long time, skateboarding like us.
Long time. Yeah.
So that's royalty.
Yeah.
Thank you, bro.
When you've been around a skateboarding, and same as
Yeah.
Roger, same as you, Kelly, you've been around a skateboarding a long time too. That you're royalty, man. We're all royalty in skateboarding. If we've been in this a long time and contributed and care about it the same and helping, we're royalty. And that's what we say at Baker to everybody that skate. That's why we say we the Bus family. We want. That's why we got Shake John. Think about people on Shake John.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
every other skateboarder as well. It's not just. You know, so that's come get a championship, come get a trophy, come get a statue.
That's tight.
You know, we with that, and we with seeing, like I said, people within skateboarding careers continuously excel.
I love it. You know?
Yeah.
Especially with my trophy. I mean,
Yeah,
my
statue. You get a statue.
Yeah, my
you already
statue.
won trophies. You already won championships. Believe
you
that.
get a statue
Believe
like
that.
this
Video
now.
parts. Hey, trust me. Video parts.
Oh, it's my
championships.
Okay, I got
Them
you.
championships.
I got you. I've got one.
And then when you
two
keep going,
championships.
no, you have championships. And then when you keep going a long time and give back to skateboarding, you get the statue.
Okay. Oh yeah.
We call it Tony Hawk, Jerry West. Jerry West is the logo.
Yeah, the logo, right?
So we call Tony Hawk Jerry West.
Okay.
We call Beagle Phil Jackson.
Phil Jack.
That's tight.
Reynolds Mitch Kupchak.
Okay.
He's the one calling in all the plays and making
Right.
sure them championships get won.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'll bring you over here. You're already destined. You're gonna win a championship,
Right.
You know. So
Right.
he's Mitch Kupchak.
Okay. You got it.
Who's Chick Hearn?
Chris.
Yes, that's. I'm honored.
Yeah.
I'm. You know, I have a photo of Chick Hearn in my place.
You need to bring it over and
Or
just
should
hang
I?
it out.
Oh, should I bring it over?
Yeah, you should bring it over.
Okay. Yeah,
Definitely.
I do.
Yes,
I
please.
literally have a
Yes,
photo
that's
of Chick Hearn.
think about that.
The refrigerator door's closed, the lights are out, the eggs are cooling, butter's getting hard, and the jello's jiggling. Oh, I got a present for you.
Appreciate it. Likewise,
I got a little got a 9 Club shirt here for you.
dude.
You know?
Thank you.
See that? Huh?
You give them to all the
very
guests.
You know? I
That is
forgot to
very
give one to
fly.
Felipe the other. I'll send him a pack. We'll send him a box, right?
That's
Raj?
very
I forgot
fly
to give.
right
I forgot to
there.
give him one. How do you like that?
Yes,
you
I
know,
love it.
size large, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Love it. Thank you. That's very
Of course,
fly.
bro. Of course. You know,
Y'all made me royalty.
that's right.
You're now part of the alumni.
Thank
The,
you.
the
I'm
9
a part
Club
of the
alumni.
Yeah.
9 Club alumni.
But you know what? The
Thank you.
alumni are always welcome.
I'm always
back.
be honored.
Always
I'm
welcome back, too.
I'm gonna make sure that I keep this thing washed, clean.
Yes.
And that day I will have to put it in a trophy case. That day will come. I gotta get some hammers in it first.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna tell you.
And then just go in a trophy case.
I'm gonna tell you. Put it in a trophy case. But you know what? There's always more where that came from. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? You'll always be. If you want a package, you know, call
Let
us up for a
us know.
box. You know.
Dude, I would love that.
Yeah.
I like Kelly's hat. Like it's
Oh, you
not
like-
back.
oh.
Yeah, it's very.
Oh, you want a
cool.
hat too?
Hey, you got beanies too. Give
Oh,
me
you want a
beanie,
beanie?
too. Like your 5-panel.
Oh, you want everything? Huh?
I mean, dude, I still got stuff to
give
give
'em a box,
too.
bro.
I can give you some stuff too. I got boards.
Yeah.
Let's hit the warehouse.
I know.
Got some
Oh,
Fly Society
yeah,
clothes,
hit
Baker
you-
boards.
Yeah, we'll
and
hit the
Venture
warehouse.
trucks
We'll hit the
and-
warehouse as you exit. You know, we'll get
Deal.
you some stuff.
Thank you.
You know, but dude, thanks for coming, dude. This has been amazing. You
Anytime.
know, for sure.
Anytime.
Just make
And
sure
like
you
I
make sure you Instagram that shirt. That's all.
I will.
Just need a couple. Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure I drop a hammer in this thing too.
Oh, yeah,
There you go.
please drop a hammer.
I'm an
I got you.
alumni.
Yeah,
I can't.
you
I
are.
gotta pay homage, man. I gotta
Number
go out there and grind.
you're-
And
49.
You're alumni number 49.
amazing. I like that number.
Hey, no, seriously, dude. Thank you so much,
Thank
Terry,
you.
man. You're the man. Baker 4. I can't, dude.
Baker
All this
4,
stuff,
and,
man.
Fly
I'm so
Society.
excited.
And then I gotta, especially to, thank you to all who owns Fly Society with me, and
No, we didn't even get into Fly Society.
I just want to say thank you to that. Thank you for everybody who owned it with me. Gabe, Charles, much love to New York.
Oh yeah.
Because New York owns Fly Society with me.
Okay.
So, a lot of love to New York and the East Coast. And thank you for allowing me to have a clothing brand for so long and through tough times sticking with me. Thank you.
Will you send us a box?
Get you all the Fly Society gear you need.
Thank you, bro. You're the
Thank
man.
you.
I love you, dog.
Love you, dog.
Yeah.
Love you, big dog.
You're the
Love you,
man.
man.
Dog.
Love you, man.
And
Much love.
till next time.
yeah.
And come back anytime, dude. I say that to everybody, but nobody ever comes back. So I hope
Dude,
maybe
I'll-
you'll
come back.
Who?
Retta.
What? He hasn't come back.
Come back and push the button.
Oh, he's coming out.
I like paying homage, man.
Oh,
I've
I
learned
love
that
it.
you last long.
Yeah.
You pay homage to people and give thanks to those who helped you. You last a long time.
Yeah.
Yep. It's great
true.
advice.
And that's
That's
one
great
reason
advice
I've
right there.
lasted a long time, man. I've skated hard as I could possibly skate, and I gave thanks and appreciation to those every time I seen them for what they
Yeah.
done for me in my career.
It's amazing.
So if it's one thing y'all can say and add, just, man, always thank someone who's always been there for you in tough times, good times, and
Right.
thank you to the Nine Club once again.
I don't want this to end.
Dude, it's not.
Oh.
We skate. We
Oh
gotta see
yeah.
each other
Okay.
at the
You're right.
barracks.
You're
or-
right. You're right. You're right. Right.
Never gonna
Street
ever-
You're right,
spotter.
Right. I'm just.
We
I just
go,
like.
yeah.
I like talking to you.
Dude,
You know,
likewise.
yeah.
We see each other and talk all the
I
time and
know,
always have
I
a great
know.
conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I be needing that. I need that
know.
influence
That's good.
on me in my skate career and,
Right.
and my life. Love,
Yeah.
I love reality.
Sometimes Kelly needs to be brought back to reality.
Yeah.
You know.
Sometimes.
Most of the time. Most of the time.
Thanks for setting that one up for me, Terry.
Yeah.